I'm Shane, and you are listening to Generative Engine Optimization in the AI Era, Decoding SEO 2.0. Welcome to the show, proudly sponsored by 3 Steps Digital Brand Management, a Kalicube certified agency. Now let's dive right in and decode.
All right, so over the next few minutes, we are going to completely unpack this massive shift that's happening in search. Forget old school SEO for a second. We're going to talk about why AI engines don't just rank websites anymore, they cite them. We'll define this super crucial new concept called Algorithmic Authority. You'll see how it directly impacts whether your brand shows up in AI answers, and then we'll get into the framework you need to start engineering that trust with the machines. You ready? Let's do this. Hey there, before we get started, if you're new here, please subscribe to be kept up to date. For more insights like this, you can also download our free guides to optimize your corporate or personal brand in the AI era at kalicube.com/guides.
Okay, let's kick things off with a foundational truth, and it's a big one. The search landscape has fundamentally changed. And no, this isn't just another algorithm update. It's not a new coat of paint. It's more like the entire building has been torn down and redesigned from the ground up. Seriously, the old playbook, it's officially obsolete.
So you might be asking, why is this change so profound? Well, it's because we're leaving behind that simple, predictable list of 10 blue links. That whole world is gone. Search is now a conversation. It's an answer. It's an action. The AI is the new interface. It's the summarizer. It's the recommender. And that means our entire strategy has to adapt, like right now.
And this right here, this boils the entire shift down to one simple, powerful idea. For years, what was the goal? Position 1, right? Get that top ranking. Well, now, the new goal is to be the trusted source that an AI engine actually quotes directly in its answer. Think about that. We're moving from a game of ranking signals to a game of building trust signals. It's a whole new ball game.
Okay, so if the goal isn't just ranking anymore, what is it? Well, it's all about establishing a totally new kind of trust. And this one isn't designed for human emotions, it's designed for machine-level verification. We have to build something called Algorithmic Authority.
And this quote, it just nails the new mindset perfectly. Forget trying to game the system. That's old news. In the world of Generative Engine Optimization, that's GEO, your job is to become the machine's most reliable teacher. You need to be feeding it clear, consistent, and verifiable facts about who you are and what you do. It's about education, not manipulation.
So here it is, the core concept we have to get our heads around. It was coined by industry expert Jason Barnard of Kalicube, and it's this. Algorithmic authority is a direct measure of how much confidence an AI has in your brand. This has nothing to do with marketing fluff or clever taglines. It's all about engineering provable, machine-readable truth.
And here's the crucial difference. You know, we build trust with people through storytelling, emotions, slogans, all that good stuff. But you can't do that with an AI. You build trust with an AI through cold, hard, verifiable facts that are 100% consistent everywhere. The algorithm doesn't care about your clever tagline. It cares if your founding date is exactly the same on your website, on Wikipedia, and in industry databases. That's the level we're talking about.
So, this algorithmic authority thing, it rests on 3 main pillars. Super simple. First, consistency. Your info has to be the same everywhere. Your website, social media, third-party directories, all of it. Second, credibility. The information itself has to be accurate and rock solid. And finally, corroboration. This is huge. Other trusted sources online need to back up what you're saying. It creates this self-confirming loop of trust for the AI. Okay, but how do those pillars actually translate into trust for a machine? To get that, we've got to pop the hood and look at the tech that powers these new AI engines, because it's definitely not one single magic brain working in there. This model, which we're about to see, is the key to understanding how platforms like ChatGPT or Google's AI overviews actually work. They're all a mix of 3 interconnected systems, and they all work together to understand the world and spit out an answer. Your brand, it needs to be understood and trusted by all 3 parts of this team.
So first up, you've got the large language models, or LLMs. These are the smooth talkers, the communicators. They're amazing at generating human-like text. Then you have the knowledge graphs. Think of these as the fact-checkers, the librarians who know how everything connects. And finally, you have the massive, old-school web indexes, the giant library itself, providing all the source material for validation. Your brand has to be a clear, trusted entity across all 3 of these systems to win.
So the big question is, how do you actually do this? Well, I'm Shane, and this is where we get to the absolute core of what generative engine optimization in the AI era decoding SEO 2.0 is all about. It's not guesswork. It's about being super deliberate in how we present ourselves to these machines, and there's a clear framework for it.
Principle number 1, you have to make your content completely friction-free for bots. I mean, your technical foundation has to be flawless. These machines need to be able to discover, crawl, and index your information with zero effort. Any technical hiccup, any friction at all, and your facts don't even get in the door.
Okay, second principle, make your information tasty for algorithms. What does that mean? It means your facts need to be so credible, so well supported everywhere, that the algorithm gives it a super high confidence score. When an AI is positive that a fact is true because it sees it validated all over the place, that fact becomes tasty, a low-risk, high-reward piece of info it will absolutely use in an answer.
And finally, number 3, and this is a big one. None of this works if your digital presence is a total mess. You have to organize everything into a coherent, entity-focused structure. This is how you help engines understand not just the individual facts, but how they all relate to each other. This is how you establish true topical authority.
So putting this all together, it takes a unified approach. Think of it this way. The high-level strategy is simple. Educate the machine about your brand. That strategy is guided by data, which you use to build a super precise action plan. But it all comes down to flawless execution. That deep technical work that makes sure your message is understandable, credible, and delivered perfectly to that algorithmic trinity we talked about.
And really, that's the bottom line, isn't it? When search becomes a conversation, the brands that get cited are the ones that sound like the absolute source of truth. I'm Shane, and if there's one thing you take away today, it's this. Algorithmic Authority turns factual consistency into AI-level trust, the foundation of future SEO. It's all about becoming that undeniable go-to source of truth in your space.
And as we wrap up, please don't forget to subscribe to 3 Steps Digital Brand Management. Also, be sure to check out kalicube.com/guides to download your free guides that will help you get ahead in this AI era. I dived, decoded, and deciphered SEO 2.0 thanks to our sponsor 3 Steps Digital Brand Management. And thank you for listening. See you next time for another new necessary nugget of knowledge.